Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
There we go. Go right in. Mike 91. Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside.
Going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass dirt.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty waist in. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Go ahead in. 21. Check back 21. Check. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
We're going to 54. Here we go, D. Here we go. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for a Miles Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go. Check my 21. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me. Here we go. 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. A gain there of 30 big ones. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 30.
Now Winston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. Check 3, check 3.
Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
You ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Wait. 29 is Mike 29. Check. 29 is Mike 29.
Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready? White 25. Wait.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Now Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. Gay's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
15. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. As Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing, Prescott. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Fielded just inside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Jones, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Black 22. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now on second and 13. Winston. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready. You ready. Check 55 to Mike. Rip left. Rip left. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. 50 front. 55. Hey, Let me go.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Saints' 15-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
5-0. Easy. Motion. Mike, 55. 55, Mike. Let's go.
Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kicked
under a heavy rush.
The tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here we go, 47. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 36, 36. 26.
Here's Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now. And all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays. And right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 43-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Coming after you. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll run it with Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 13. Check.
On first down, Logan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
25. Check 55 tonight. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Prescott now from the 50. And now he'll tuck it and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Check 99. Check 99. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Hey, kill. Check, Mike 21.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. You ready. 5. Hey, defense, let's go.
On second down, it's Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Prescott on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might have some no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Right pocket got euro, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby.